Now you tell me, when did the devil create a crystal?
Me being the spiritual person that I am, and I'm not even there where I want to be. Far as sage and crystals and all of that, I never really put a lot of emphasis in knowing about sage and crystals because through all my life, our Mother Divine, our Creator, has always worked with me, whereas though I didn't need crystals, I didn't need sage. And until this day, at 41 years old, I've never owned a piece of crystal. I've never even had sage in my hand. I've never did any spiritual hoodoos or whistles or nothing, none of that. I just lived my everyday life. I lived through my trials and tribulations. I sinned. I did everything. And I didn't need none of those things. So when I speak to y'all, I can't encourage y'all to use sage and crystals and all of this stuff because I've never used it. The way that I am now, it came naturally to me all by being by myself, meditating by myself, learning who I am, talking to myself, asking myself the right questions so I can get the right answers. See, all of us have different answers in our life. The only thing that matters is that you get your answers that you need to better yourself. Don't worry about the other answers for everybody else's lives because you have your own questions for your own life that's going to get you where you need to be. You have to ask those questions and live in those questions. So all my life, I've asked myself questions. I asked my Creator questions, and I stuck with those questions. And throughout my life, through many bits and pieces, I got my answer. And now at 41, I've gotten every answer that I've ever asked. Now I'm just sitting back and researching and learning more stuff. So I can't sit here and say that sage and crystals and none of that stuff doesn't work. The only thing I can tell you, because I can only tell you through my testimony, I have never used none of that stuff and don't have no use to use it. I've never been read by a psychic. I've never been read by a tarot card reader. I've never been read by a prophet. I've never had no other entity that touched me or read me. And the reason why I never had it, because the ability that I have within myself, I already know what I need to know, and I know eventually it's going to come to me. So I'm not going to pay somebody that's going to give me information that I already know that's coming to me. Why pay somebody to give you information that you already are getting to you for free? Why not just wait until it comes? It might be better to wait because you never know what you have to go through to get it, and it might be a beautiful experience. I'm not going to pay nobody to give me my fortune or tell me about my life. I see where my life is headed. I see where it's going. I don't need nobody to do that. But I'm not knocking it. You do what you do. Because everybody got their own way. I'm just telling you what I do.